right? You shouldn't worry, Stinky. It's okay. Oh, hello, my little poppets. Well, Stinky is rather concerned about me today, my little poppets, and rightly so, because my ankle, it's so sore. I was ballroom dancing yesterday. I'm learning to ballroom dance, and my dancing instructor, or teacher if you like, is quite a lovely chap. He's a rather large zebra, and he's quite a handsome zebra, isn't he, Stinky? Yes, he is, and he's been teaching me to dance properly. And he's very good, don't get me wrong, but he likes to wear high-heeled shoes when he's dancing, which makes him quite a bit taller than me, I'm afraid, and he's quite difficult to dance with when he's wearing these high-heeled shoes. And unfortunately, I tripped and I have sprained my ankle, and it's quite sore. And Stinky's been looking after me and doing a very good job. So I've got my ankle in a bucket of ice. I'm trying not to move it, and hopefully that will help the swelling to go down, and then I can get back to normal. It's quite difficult hopping around on one foot, I have to say. Now, speaking of all things cold and chilly, look at this marvellous cake that we have here. There seems to be a lovely penguin on top, and it looks to me, Stinky, as though he's caught some fish. There's some fish there, some ice and some snow, and that looks rather delicious, I have to say. What's that? Can you have some? Yes, of course you can, but in a little while, all right then? Yes, good boy. So, lovely and cold and lots of ice and a lovely penguin on top. Now, speaking of things chilly and cold and ice, today's story is, my little poppets. Oh, and I must show you this as well. This lovely picture of a penguin there, which Stinky, he drew that yesterday, I think it was, and he's done rather a splendid job. He's quite proud of that one. But a lovely penguin there. And today's story, my little poppets, is called Up and Down. Thank you, Stinky dear. Up and Down. Look at that. What a wonderful book. Well, I think we should crack on. It's rather uncomfortable having my foot in all this ice, I have to say. Now, Stinky, you can get nice and comfy, dear, under the story tree. And there's Bunny. He can hop off down there. And we'll crack on with the story. Up and Down. This does look like a good one, and rather a cute penguin, I have to say. Once there were two friends. And there they are there, the two friends in the snow. Lots of lovely trees there too. And they always did everything together, until one day the penguin decided there was something important he wanted to do all by himself. Well, it looks like they're doing lots of things together there. They're playing some sort of board game, and all sorts of things happening on that page, as you can see. Nothing like having a best friend, and then you can do lots of things together. Fly! Oh, so the penguin wants to fly. Well, that might be a bit difficult because, as you might be aware of, my little poppets, penguins can't fly. They do have wings, but unfortunately they can't fly. He did own wings after all, even if they didn't work very well, although that didn't stop the penguin from trying. Oh dear. Well, there's a dear sweet little penguin there, and he looks to me as though he's about to leap off a chest of drawers. I don't think that's a very good idea. He might get hurt. He's a bit of a risk taker, I think, this penguin, even though his friend is placing a pillow there, but it doesn't look very safe to me. Oh dear. And trying, but nothing worked, and it wasn't long before he ran out of ideas. The boy even offered him a go in his plane, but the engine hadn't recovered from its last flight. And besides, it wasn't the same. The penguin wanted to do this by himself. Well, the penguin, my little poppets, has attached a rather large balloon there, and he thinks that that might lift him off the ground. And I'm not so sure about that. I don't know. And he's hopped in the plane there, and he wants to go for a fly in the plane. After doing a bit of homework, it seemed as though the odds were against him. So together the boy and the penguin decided it was time to ask for help. Well, the boy and the penguin have gone to the zoo. Perhaps he'll find some help there and someone can teach the penguin how to fly. I don't know. Oh dear. When something caught the penguin's eye and he knew this was his chance, in his excitement he rushed off without a word. The boy didn't know where he had gone. Oh, well, he's taken off without his friend. Well, that's not a very good idea because he might end up lost and then he won't know where his friend is. Very easy to get lost at the zoo because the zoo is such a big place. Lots of people, you've got to be careful. The boy looked everywhere, and even though he'd found his friend for a second, although none of these other penguins knew how to play his favourite game. So he's found the boy, and the boy is playing their favourite board game, and they've made some new penguin friends, although our little penguin doesn't seem very impressed, I have to say. Meanwhile, the penguin had found the right place and was hired on the spot. Soon he'd get to fly, but suddenly he realised he didn't know where his friend was or how to get home. See, I told you he'd end up lost, and now he's a lost little penguin and he doesn't know where the boy has gone. Silly, silly penguin, I knew that was going to happen. You can't wander off on your own. If you're little, you must always stay with a grown-up. Later that night, the penguin couldn't help but miss his friend. Likewise, the boy could barely sleep for worrying about his friend. Oh dear, and they're both worrying. They don't know, he doesn't know where the boy is, and the boy doesn't know where the penguin is. I hope they find each other soon. I'd be very worried if I lost Stinky. I'd be very upset. The next day, the boy tried to think of all the places the penguin would go. When something caught his eye, he didn't have much time, and the sign that has caught the boy's eye says, "All new living cannonball tonight." And there he is there, looking at the sign on the wall. Perhaps this has given the boy a clue as to where the penguin might be and what he's about to do, I think. The penguin's big moment had come, but somehow he wasn't so sure about flying anymore. He wished the boy were there and even wondered if his friend had noticed he'd gone. Well, of course he's noticed. He's worried sick. He wants his friend back. Let's hope that they find each other soon. But it was too late for thoughts like that. He took off like a bullet, and that says BAM! And there's poor penguin. He's been shot out of the cannon. Well, he certainly is flying. Flying through the air. I hope he has a soft landing. I hope so. The boy rushed in, hoping he could still catch his friend. And that says, "Tickets, please." There he is, rushing to the penguin. Lovely illustrations in this book, I have to say. Oh, a little bit difficult because the page is quite dark. The penguin couldn't believe how high and how fast he was flying, and he had no idea how he was going to land. He was terrified and wished his friend was there to help him. Oh, my leg. Oh, ice has made it lovely and numb, but it still hurts a bit. Oh, there he is there. Perhaps I should give some of this ice to the penguin. And there they are. The boy has a pillow and a trampoline and a net, just in case he can catch his friend the penguin. I don't know whether that would help. Somehow I don't think so, but we'll have to wait and see. Ah, he caught his friend. The boy was there to catch him. The friends agreed that there was a reason why his wings didn't work very well, and that's because penguins don't like flying. Ah, penguins don't like flying. Well, there they are together at last, and they're having a cuddle there, happy to see each other. And by the look of it, Penguin is all right. Oh, that's marvellous. So together the two friends made a break for home. And now the boy's on stilts and the two of them have headed off home after that flying adventure. Wonderful. Well, the end. Oh, one more page. To play their favourite game. Oh, of course, their favourite game. Their favourite board game. I'm not sure what board game it is, but they seem to like it and they're playing it. Well, the end. And that was an unusual one, that one, and that was called Up and Down. Well, I better have a chat to Stinky, I think. Stinky, my friend, did you enjoy that book, dear? You did? Oh, that's wonderful. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And Stinky, thank you for taking such good care of me. It's very hard only being able to use one of your legs. And you've been such a good boy. Stinky's been looking after me and doing the cooking and giving me lovely hot cups of tea. And he's been doing a very good job. What's that? You've been taking care of me because you love me so much? Oh, yes, I know you do. You're a wonderful boy. You really are. Well, my little poppets, I'm afraid we have come to the end of story time once again. I hope you enjoyed that book, and perhaps you could read a book about a penguin, or perhaps draw a penguin, or make your very own penguin cake. As always, take care, thanks for watching, and bye!